Alright, so putting the ram in, the cushion seal on that pneumatic ram, right? You can see it's got a decent cushion there in the end stroke. So I've got that big fiberglass cover off of there. And down in here you can see that ram. Even better to see it right here. You've got the two air lines coming in. This would be your sensors, magnetic pickups for either end of the stroke to let the machine know where it's at. These, you push that in, disconnect the lines. Those lines come out pretty easy. These set screws let this release. You can see these red marks here I put to give me an indication of where they were at. So I put them back in the same spot. And this ram, you've got 4 bolts right there to let this rear end loose. What I did was take this nut right here. You see these set screws will loosen up. I think there's one here, and 180 degrees from that is another one. So on this end adjuster here, loosen this one and this one. Then this spins off like finger tight. That'll kind of loosen this up. And I took these 4 bolts off. Come to think of it, I don't know if you need to take that off even. Might help to loosen it up. That's what I did anyway. And you can see down in there, there's 4 bolts. It's kind of tight, but there's 4 bolts right there. Now I was able to gain access through this hole. I took my Allen wrench and was able to gain access enough to turn these two. Then I came in through, if you move the tool changer forward, then it shows you the back of these rails. If you get in here, I kind of used this. You can kind of, it's a tight squeeze. I used a shorter Allen wrench to get to these back 4, but I took this off, loosened that plate, loosened this plate, and then the whole unit would come off. There is a couple of dowel pins, so you got to pull this straight off. You're not going to be able to just unbolt these and pull it this way. It needs to come up a little bit and over. So that's taking it off. Putting it back on, a real important thing, I found that it would go and still slam at the end if I tighten this down all the way. For some reason, it likes finger tight. I think it's maybe a little bit of play in it there. Helps it to seal. So this one is just finger tight. Even maybe back it off a quarter turn and then tighten it down. I think that's what those lock screws are for, those set screws. So it's been working for me, so just make sure you only finger tight on that, because I tightened it pretty good and it didn't work. So that's it. Hope it works for you.